We're going to be looking at positive coordinates, and we're going to do that on a number plane. But we're going to start by just going over number lines first. Number lines are one-dimensional. Now, numbers increase as we move to the right and decrease as we move to the left. And we can measure how far something is from zero, the distance. So that point there is 1, 2, 3, 4 away from zero to the right. So that's actually positive when it's greater than zero or to the right of zero on a number line. If we have a point there, it's 1, 2 to the left of zero. So that means it's -2. It's 2 away from zero in the negative direction. So that's really important. Now, number lines can also be vertical. Think of a thermometer. So we've got temperatures above zero or at zero. Above zero there, they're positive, and below zero are negative. But instead of left to right, these go up and down. So that's like a number line. Now, what if we put that together with a horizontal number line? Why don't we see what happens? So there's our vertical number line, and there's a horizontal number line. Now, we've actually just made a number plane. That's all they are. So we've got a number plane, and it's really like a horizontal number line intersecting a vertical number line. Now, there's some special names we need to know. The lines are not called number lines anymore. They're called axes, which is plural for axis. That's the horizontal axis. That's our x-axis. So we put a little x there. Our vertical axis is our y-axis, and that's where we label that. So we've got an x-axis and a y-axis. Now, they actually intersect and create quadrants. Now, quad means 4. So we've got 4 sections. That's quadrant 1. Now we go anti-clockwise. So that means we go around that way. That's quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. And the other thing is where the numbers are. They're positive to the right of the y-axis and negative on the left, just like a horizontal number line. Our point where x is 0 happens to have the y-axis passing through. Now, if we look at our vertical axis, our y-axis, the numbers are positive above the x-axis and negative below. So we've got positive and negative on both of those axes. Now, where they intersect, y is 0 and x was 0. So they're both equal to 0 at that point, both x and y. And that's interesting because that's how we get the origin. That's called the origin. And that point there is 0, 0. So we call that a coordinate. So coordinates tell us the x value and the y value. And we know at that point x equals 0 and y equals 0. So we write it as 0, 0 inside brackets.